I'm Kelly Michaelis with Titan Playbook, here with Dave LaGrange, Senior on the Titans tennis team. Dave, how are you doing today?
I'm doing quite well, thank you.
Great, well thanks for meeting with us. Just going to ask you a little bit about your season so far. So how many people are on your team?
We have about 10 people on our team, predominantly underclassmen, so it really is important for us seniors to be the leaders out there.
Excellent, excellent. So do you start the season indoor and then progress to the outdoor? How does that work?
Yep, we played all indoor up until spring break, and now we just got back from South Carolina last week, and we're starting to hit outside.
Excellent, very cool. So today I'm just going to have you show us maybe some serving, front hand, backhand. How does that sound?
Sounds great.
All right,
Let's
great.
do it.
So first, Dave is going to show us how to serve. Do you want to walk us through the technique?
Sure, why not? Well, every point starts with a serve, and there's a couple fundamentals to keep in mind. First, you're going to want to look at your handle. It's just like a clock. So you got 12, 3, 6, 9, 12 again. You're going to want to put the bottom knuckle of your hand, the V of your hand, on about 2 or 3 o'clock. And that's going to be your Western grip. Then you want to align yourself. Your front foot's going to be kind of want to be facing towards the net post. And then with the ball, you're going to want to toss it straight up over your left shoulder or your non-dominant shoulder. And you can start with your racket back like this, just like you're about to throw a ball up in the air. And what you're going to want to do is at the pinnacle of your ball toss, you're going to have your racket come up over your top of your head and hit at the highest point. That way it'll give you the best trajectory to go back into the court. So let's see how I can do here.
Excellent.
That's an ace right there. You want to try now, Kelly?
Yeah, will you kind of walk it through?
Sure. So again, keep that hand, that bottom knuckle down the 2 o'clock position. We'll start with the racket back like that, like you're gonna throw the ball up, or you're gonna throw a ball
Can
up
I
with
test
this
it
hand.
first?
Sure. Yep.
Is that a good throw?
That was a great toss. Yep.
Okay.
Straight in the air, a little in front, over your non-dominant shoulder.
It was a little far.
Not bad.
All right, so there's probably a lot of ways that you can return a serve. Do you want to name a few for us?
Yeah, sure. So once you're into the point, you can either hit a forehand, a backhand, a volley, an overhead, a lob, and a tweener, which is hitting the ball between your legs.
Interesting. Well, why don't you just show us the forehand?
Okay, sounds great. Some things to keep in mind are the grip. Once again, look at that clock. You're going to want to keep your bottom knuckle on that 2 or 3 o'clock position. And then the first step is always getting that racket back. Then you're going to step with that non-dominant foot and swing over your shoulder.
Do you pull up your
Yep,
second hand
you can.
then?
So it'd be like bounce, hit, catch, finish.
All right.
Alrighty. So let's see how you do here. Racket back, step, hit, finish.
Nice. Mind if I try?
Yeah, let's
All
do
right.
it.
All right, so I have the front.
Yep, make sure your racket is sitting in your hand correctly. There you go. So it's got that closed face. Get that racket back right away. Start low.
Okay,
You always
start
wanna
low.
Yep, you always want to swing low to high. Start down by your knees.
Okay.
There you go. Yep.
All right.
Then you're going to swing over your shoulder. Perfect.
All right, we'll try it again.
All right. Hey, that's a start.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Explain to me how you score in tennis.
Well, first off, love means nothing. So you start off, it's going to be love, love. Then it'd be 15, 30, 40.
Okay.
And if we're tied at 40, which would be 3 points,
Okay.
it's called deuce. And then on that, you're going to be on your deuce side of the court, which is the right side of the court. And if you win that point, you're going to be on the ad side of the court, advantage side of the court. And you're going to be ad in. If you lose that deuce point, you're going to be ad out. And then if you win, the game's over. If you lose the ad at end point, you go back to deuce,
Okay.
and just keeps on going back and forth. So technically, you could have a never-ending game of tennis. But yeah, if you have to win 2 points after deuce, and you win the game.
Is there just one referee then that's watching all this?
No, it's actually all on your honor. Lines, you call points, and if you have a miscommunication, the players just talk it out.
That's excellent.
Mhm.
So how many games are typically in a match?
Well, we typically play best of 3 sets, and you're going to play the first to 6 games in a set. So whoever wins those first sets are going to be the winner, but the games in a set vary.
Okay, so then how does the team as a whole win a whole game, I guess?
For a match, we play 9 total matches, 3 doubles, 6 singles matches, and whoever wins the most of those matches wins the whole competition.
Why don't you take it back to when you first started playing tennis? Where did you get started?
Okay, sure. Well, my mom signed me up for Park and Rec tennis. Kurt Gutknecht, he was the man. He taught me how to play. But the person I really played with most at first was my grandma.
Aw.
She's quite the player. She beat me up until high school, so she's pretty wicked.
Excellent. What made you want to play in college then?
Well, I played through high school. I was a 3-sport athlete, but I really just had a passion for tennis, and so I decided, hey, why not be a Titan and play some tennis?
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for kind of showing me the ropes here and explaining the game. And we'll take it back to Neil at Titan Playbook.